Hey everybody, Sean here with DTF Tech Talk. I'm the owner of Hometown Hype Custom Apparel, Franklin, Pennsylvania. So hey, I wanted to take a second and talk to you guys about customizing your print platform or your platen temperatures depending on what you got going on. So you guys may have noticed that when you're adding white on top of black ink, it doesn't seem to sit as nicely as it does on other colors, okay? So black seems to want to coalesce more over top, the white on top of black wants to coalesce more, not the black. The black sits just fine. It's just like white behaves differently behind black versus all the other colors, okay? So you may need to turn your temperatures up when you're printing on top of a lot of black. So like I have these numbers right now, like they're big beefy numbers, they're all black, they're getting a bunch of white backfill. I'm gonna turn these temperatures up, okay? And this will allow my prints to cure a little bit more, and I'm gonna go up to 34. This will allow my prints to cure a little bit as soon as the droplet hits, right? So it'll make them stiffen a little bit versus staying runny. And sometimes if your prints are too runny, they can actually run down the paper, or like they'll bunch in areas, and then your print, the color won't look consistent on them. So note that you may, and you want to keep an eye on this, your paper might start to like pinch and like raise up a little bit in the middle if you have your temperatures higher on your print platform, okay? So I'm gonna keep an eye on that because that can cause registration issues. Now, I wanted to mention, so like if you go into Digital Factory, okay, it actually has a bespoke setting for reducing the amount of white that happens behind black for the white backfill. I have not noticed any difference regardless of how I adjust this. So look, I have this set at 30% white behind black, but regardless, now these prints, they're the hex code 000000, right? That is the black hex code, all right? But regardless of what I change this to, it never changes anything about the backfill on the print. So I don't know what's going on with that and what the deal is. You know, if I adjust this backfill percentage, it adjusts how much white, like that works, but this black one does not seem to do anything. So, you know, I've had issues with running prints before, and I've tried to adjust that to see if it makes a difference, and it doesn't change anything at all. So I don't know if that's like a software bug, or it's just not working, or I need to update my software, but I have not had any success with that. So additionally, you need to keep an eye on your prints when you do this on your paper. Like I said, if you have other colors, like if you're doing it all white, you might want to turn your temperature down a little bit to make sure that there's no registration problems on the paper. I'm just looking here. Yeah, I can see like right in here, and it might be hard for you guys to see, a little bump is starting to form. Let's see if you guys can you see that little bump there? Right here. Okay, that is because the temperature's up higher now, okay? That seems to, I don't know if it's because this isn't heated evenly or what the deal is, but that is a thing that happens. So you need to keep an eye on that. On like tiny designs with thinner lines, it can cause registration problems. So you need to keep an eye on that if you're gonna raise this temperature up, or if you're just generally having issues with registration problems, like in the middle of your prints and they look blurry. Try turning down your temperature a little bit to get the paper to lay flat. Make sure the paper's laying perfectly flat. So I've had a marathon day of printing. I've been printing for about 3 or 4 hours now, and I got a bunch more files to do. So anyway, hope this helps someone, guys. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.